And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. For three, Edwards. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Here's Wembanyama. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Bulls lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. And, guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Isaac with the steal. To the paint. Edwards with the block. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Knocked away. Miller surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Pass to Nembhard. Shoots over Merrill. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander in traffic uses that athleticism.
Miller outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's Miller picking him up. From outside the arc. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago. Here's Miller driving in.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor. Now Nembhard. Pass to Thibault. Isaac outside. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Miller. Chicago grabs the miss.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Buries the long-range jumper. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Miller outside. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a win.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 21 points in the game. It's hauled in by Thibault. Wizards trail by 8. Out to Miller. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Miller's got 7 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Here's Nembhard. He has yet to score. Back to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
The Bulls leading by 6. Edwards with the screen. Pass to Highsmith. Fouled in the act of shooting.
And one.
I mean, the number of points points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
First team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Pass to Miller. Here's Finney Smith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Ball from long range. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Lonzo with a nice job of staying shifty and then seizing the opportunity when it opened.
Kobe Bryant.
Miller outside. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Hey, Kobe, text for him like he busting your ass. Be like he busting your.
A pass to Porzingis.
Be like he busting your ass. This nigga Troy some shit.
Changing ends
Hello.
quickly, he's rewarded.
I'll tell you my text.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball forbidden shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere.
Nah, he was playing last game. Fourth quarter. He was playing last game, fourth quarter.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for
And Troy still lost.
coverage of Game 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Troy is.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Balls got his second basket of the night.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Vanderbilt. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Wizards trailed by 13. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
SGA with some good movement, creating an easy opportunity for a teammate.
Here's Huff. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Wagner. Booker left side. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 13-point game. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26.
Another chip for Lil Long.
Good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock.
Another chip for Lonnie, Kobe. Out focusing. 70%
At this
field,
point,
too.
man, somebody's got to help me. I can't
The
do
Troy put on guard, he's better than me,
all
too.
by myself.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps.
Troy put on guard, he's better than me. He's on the defense to the hill.
Porzingis has got his second basket of the game. Booker inside.
Ass, he's some shit. I just think it's better.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Hello, bro. Hello.
Wizards trail
Yeah.
by 16. Inside. Vanderbilt
Hello.
throws it down.
He's about blow.
Calls the foul. It may be a
Kobe, Troy put on God that he was better than me.
Scotty Barnes.
He was like,
gets one out.
one God, he was better than
Booker's
me.
a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how
This
to work
nigga is
the
some
ball around.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Porzingis can't
So
hit.
fast.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be.
Yeah, I can leave this nigga. I realize I leave this nigga open. Like, he not to shoot.
The Bulls leading by 13. Right side, ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Chicago. No good. Now the Wizards with it. Booker with it. He's got 11. Pass to Huff to the left side wing. Wizards passing it around. Booker with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Huff, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. All alone. And the jumper is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28 points for the game.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
And again, Washington, no good. Pass to Edey. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wizards trailed by 15. And here's Booker from the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. Edey can't hit. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. From downtown, the Wizards with another miss.
I'm getting off. You too trash, bro.
This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Outside, ball. To the middle. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's Chicago, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Things have been pretty offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. And we'll be right back after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Wizards trailed by 15. Miller outside. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Miller. Latrey. The rebound by Miller. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good as the jump shot falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30 points.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
To the inside. Here's Isaac. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Coming on to the floor for the Bulls. Number 77.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 17-point lead, they're big. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 3. Jones no longer. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Chicago leading by 17. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Edwards. Shoots the 3. And again, no good by Chicago. Back to Miller. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He knows every possession is critical now. Both teams deciding to change it up. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Chicago leading by 16. The wide open look here for Holiday. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And so here is Chicago. A great fourth quarter. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge. Our Hall of Famer patrolling the sideline. This is a pair of teams that have had more than their share of battles over the years. The Chicago Bulls are in New York to take on the Knicks. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Halliburton for three. The shot comes out. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
They grab their own miss. Durant for three. Edey with the rebound. Thompson inside the line. Knicks with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's Durant on the wing. A three ball. Nailed from three-point land.
KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
To the paint. And Thompson throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Pass to Brooks. Outside Durant. Back to Brooks. Shoots over ball. And oh, what a play by Brooks.
Smart play there by Durant. Uses the pick and roll to break up the defense and create one for his team.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Here's Chicago, trailing by 2. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. Have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Here's Thompson. Pass to Edey. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Edey's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively.
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Daniels, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Richard.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
And here's KD for 3. Edey with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Thompson, and Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Simpson. Pass to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. Off the left rim and out.
Bulls foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, Williams.
It's Dort on the wing. And that one released in time, but no good. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Knicks lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell wide open. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Mitchell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Knicks with the rebound. Durant wide open. He fires. And the Knicks good for 2.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run. And Holiday with the lay-in. Good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
For 3, Mitchell. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Osman. KD on the wing. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
And he drives in. Williams with the block. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Payton with the screen. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Chicago.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing here by 8. Fires the three. And it's Osman with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player, and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Durant, no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Floor for the Bulls. 0. Aaron Holiday.
50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. No one covering. Thompson's got 9.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
And Torch gets it to go.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
To the inside. And Thompson gets it to go. 11 points from Amen Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Porzingis with the steal. Thompson inside. Second shot opportunity. Down low. Here's Heaney with one on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
Pass to Thompson. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Durant in the corner. Over Porzingis. Durant, no good. Chicago trailing here. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Halliburton picks him up. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those ones.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Richards. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Brooks right side. And he goes in for the dunk.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Left side, Halliburton. Edey with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Daniel. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Daniels has got his second bucket of the night.
A shot Dyson continues to work on. When he's locked in from deep, he's tough to defend.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
KD looking around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago leading by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Knicks on defense. Out to Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Edey. That's tipped. Mitchell outside. Launches a 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis is double. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off target from outside. Knicks trailed by 5. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And again, no good by Chicago.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Count that one for Dort.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bulls making a change here. Dort wide open. Second chance shot. Nifty move. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Porzingis with the ball. He's got 6. The kick out to Holiday. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's Chicago. They're up by 5. And we're coming back in just... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Halliburton. Basket counts.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so here is New York in the corner. Daniels. Back to Durant. Rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
And stolen by Thompson. And now the Bulls on the break. And Thompson slams it home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Durant with it. Picked up by Thompson. And here's Brooks from outside. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And it's 7 points for Brooks.
Well, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Three-pointer, Daniels. Porzingis with the rebound. Chicago leading by 5. Pass the ball. Lots of room. And he comes up with the deuce.
And if you're the D, you can't let Ball have that kind of room to shoot the basketball, especially from the mid-range area where he is proven to be so efficient.
Daniels, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. There's a screen. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Richards. That's tipped. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Edey. Here's Thompson. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. Outside Durant. For 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Here's Porzingis. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Inside. Thompson. The layup missed. Knicks trailed by 7. Daniels from outside. It's not going to go for him.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
The 3 from KD. Edey with the rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
And it's Thompson with the jam. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. To end the drought. That shot off the mark. Fade away. Ball no good.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Chicago leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Bulls.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Amen Thompson.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Brooks grabs the board. One-on-one fast break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot. Misses the layup. And so Chicago takes the... Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. Last outing for Orlando, the loss. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And so here's Orlando. And Barrett slams it in. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there. That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
To the inside. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
Here's Cunningham. The kick out to Porter. Out to the right wing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Thompson. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Cunningham. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Agidi picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he...
earned his money on that foul.
The Magic shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Stolen by Ball. Thompson surveying the floor. He takes it in, lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Porzingis. Porter with the steal. Good D by Thompson.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't we?
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size, he's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Porzingis is doubled. Stolen by LeVert. All alone. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And you see the open floor speed of LeVert, a great athlete who just needs to stay healthy to reach his potential.
Now here's Thompson. Out to the right wing. There's Ball with the three. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, has seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Payton surveying the floor. Inside. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. Here's Porzingis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives the coach crazy to concede second chance points.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Magic lead by 1. We'll get things started.
17.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And
I've really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Bull can't hit. The Bulls trailing. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's to Porzingis. For three, Harris. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here's Porter. Got a hand on it. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. A three ball. And Sarr pulls it down. Magic leading by 3. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
And making it look easy. Even with aggressive coverage, Porter Jr. finds a way to score.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Out to Barrett. And he makes good on the layup. Barrett's got 7.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Pass to Edey. Comes up empty down low. Here's Orlando now. They lead by 4. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And Sarr throws it down.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Edey takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Edey's got 4 points this quarter. It's Barrett on the wing. In the corner, it's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Edey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Holiday. On the wing, Holiday. And the 3 ball is good. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And Sarr throws it down.
Yeah, Cunningham can very effectively run an offense. He knows when and where to move the ball.
They set the pick. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And finished off by Porter.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
substitution on the board.
15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Murray right side. And Sarr throws it down.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Thompson for three. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Magic up by 9. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. For an update on Cade Cunningham, let's go to David Aldridge. Dave, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Orlando let me know his status. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. But he's already back in the game. Pretty tough guy, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it, as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
Well, we talk a lot about Porter Jr.'s jump shot, his ability to space the floor, but I like his rebounding as well.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches and jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Edey gets the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. To the paint. Finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Here's Thompson, and he slams it right down on top of Cade Cunningham.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Onside, Barrett. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story.
something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Williams throws it down.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Edey. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Here's Barrett. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Barrett's got 14 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Outside, Porzingis to the paint. Here's Edey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Bull. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player, and I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Edey. Williams with the block. It's all in by the Bulls. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. No one near Peyton as he lets it go. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Magic.
51.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Murray's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Pass to Edey. The kick out to Ball. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get a shot off. The shot's good. 14 points for Porzingis.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
And Saul throws it down.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Edey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. At the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And Thompson throws it down. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Saul. Back to Murray. Outside Williams. From downtown, Edey with the rebound. Chicago leading. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Knocked loose. And now ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Up top, Porter. Back to Murray. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Inside. And a wide open look for Porter. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, he's an NBA champion, and Porter Jr. knows when to step up.
To the inside. There's the double team with Ball. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Orlando grabs the miss. Murray outside. Here's Ball. McDaniels with the ball. Outside Porter. Here's Barrett. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
There's the double team with Ball. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving to the basket. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Here's Thompson. Second chance effort. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. And the Magic making a change here. Puts it up off the inbound. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Lets the three fly. Here's Edey. Count!
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Thompson with it. Picked up by Barrett.
Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. Leaps for it, and stolen by Suggs. From outside the arc. Back to Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
I like that. Ingram using his length inside.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Here's Vucevic. Chicago making their last shot. Takes a three. Porzingis grabs the board. Chicago with the ball. Pass the ball. It's Thompson, high post. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Edey. Ball outside. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Ingram. Releases. Suggs surveys the D. Baseline try. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Outside Robinson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Edey. Oh!
Wow! Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the evening. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out, back to the basics, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Dunn outside. To end the drought. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
To the inside. Vucevic.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
It's stolen by Dunn. Outside Robinson. Suggs, right side. Pass to Vucevic. Lets the 3 fly. Porzingis grabs the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, you see Thompson's explosion there. I mean, just an insanely quick first step. All the defender can do is bump him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end. I just love the ball movement.
Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Dunn. And he gets it to go.
Sharp assist by Suggs, capable of running your attack.
Here's Harris. Left side Payton. Misses the 3. And here comes Cleveland. Ingram into the lane. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Porzingis in the post. And he banks in the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Ingram. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Well, fighting through it there. Ingram can get aggressive when he needs it inside.
And the basket by Holiday.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And that one's good. Ingram's got 8. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Porzingis sets a screen. Done with a steal. With 1 on the clock. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Pass to Payton. There's the triple. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets the 3 to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Counted.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Giannis with the rebound. The Cavs trailing. And that one's good. Strother.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Pass to Hart. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And Harris throws it down.
Yeah, the transition points courtesy of Harris. Nice job working it quickly down the floor.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Outside man. Back to Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Williams misses. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 4. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That one misses. Cavaliers trail by 3. Driving to the basket. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Thompson. Takes the 3. The Bulls with another miss. And Cleveland has possession. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Back to Thompson. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Edey. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Down low. Here's Edey. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here comes Cleveland. Pass to Strother. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
No good on the buzzer beater. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Cleveland. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And Porzingis with the block.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
And a pass break now for the Bulls. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Pass to Strother. Outside man. The rebound by Edey. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Here's Edey. He's covered by Hart. Out to Thompson. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 3-point Bulls lead.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Hayes misses.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Second shot opportunity. Porzingis misses. Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Strother. Cleveland again missing.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Outside Hart. Antetokounmpo outside. Over Edey to end the run. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Porzingis sets a screen. Ball outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. With the floater. And it's Edey missing. Cavaliers trail by 5. On the wing, Thompson. 12 points for him. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Yeah, I like when Thompson goes in strong like this. I mean, just forcing the defense to act.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
At the line for the Bulls.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Vucevic to the paint. And that one's good. Ingram. Ingram's got 10.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And the Bulls lead by 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Chicago with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't connect from short range. Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Robinson. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, and when Ingram's rolling like this, you'll see the offense try to run even more through him.
And he gets that one.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And it's Thompson penetrating. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Up ahead. Suggs with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Suggs with the bucket. And now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Suggs, no good. So it's Chicago now. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
The jump hook. And it comes off the front of the rim. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis sets a screen. Shoots over Robinson. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Chicago ahead, up by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Bulls leading by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. And Cleveland has possession. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Dunn. The 3 is up. Chicago grabs the miss. Williams with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded by Vucevic. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Here's Suggs. Drops in the layup for 2.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen. The shot misses. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Outside, Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Dunn. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 3-point lead.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Suggs. That's miss number 5 on the night. 6 for 11 now. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Big but quick. Suggs so powerful off the drive.
Bulls leading by 3. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And it's Edey missing. Here's Ingram. Pass to Dunn. To the middle. Outside Robinson. Got a piece of it. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
Josh Hart.
Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Antetokounmpo outside. Chicago with a rebound.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Suggs. Bamba with it. The 3. Antetokounmpo drives in. And it's good. 2 points.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Ingram on the wing. There's the 3. Doesn't go there. Now he's 6 for 9.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Thompson in the post. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And he can't get that one.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Now it's Hart. Shot clock at 6. Up again. Antetokounmpo flying high for the follow.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
And Cleveland making a change here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Porzingis. The 3 ball. Knocks down the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Ball. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And now it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. The Wizards trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Washington and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. Last year, they squeezed through the finals, winning in Game 7.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season, coming up short. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Booker. There's the drive. Banked in off the glass. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Here's Booker. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Randall right side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Chicago. It's a three-point game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got 5.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Outside for Randall. It's tipped. Pass to Booker. Nice ball movement by Washington. And again, Victor Wembanyama. And that's now 6 points for Victor Wembanyama. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
On a dime. Shea got wanted for that shot.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. He hits the second from the line. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Now Thompson, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So it's Chicago now after the basket by Washington. Thompson misses. Now here's Booker. Here's Wembanyama. Booker looking around. Three-pointer, Randall. Here's Wembanyama. Porzingis with the block.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for the Bulls. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Outside Holiday. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Wizards trailed by 8. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And he drives in, lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Washington with the rebound. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. The Bulls leading by 11. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O's standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, can you believe that?
Isaac a screen. Wizards need to get a shot off here. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Drops in the tray.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by DiVincenzo.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
The Bulls leading by 7. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. And it's Thibault in the corner. Stolen by Thompson. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
And ball comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Connects from three-point range. Ball's got 6.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. The Bulls making a switch here.
For the Wizards,
that one falls, so he hits both of them. Bulls leading by 8. Here's Thompson in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
A putback. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's DiVincenzo. From past the arc. No good there. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Edey. 4 on the clock. Ball no good. Wizards trailed by 10. And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle, he really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use. And the shot goes down. Edey's got his first points in this one.
And I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime, if that possession's any indication.
Here's DiVincenzo. Back to Thybulle. Fires from deep. Ball with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
Here's Huff. Inside. Here's Shannon. 5 points in the game. Thybulle for 3. Sinks the triple. Thybulle got 5.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
To the paint. Stolen by Ball. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. Nice ball movement by Washington. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Huff. The 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Edey.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando. Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
Second team.
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
Simpson.
Here's Holiday, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Wembanyama. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And the three off target. The Bulls leading by 18. To the inside. And stolen by Wembanyama. And a deep three from Booker. Booker is feeling it from deep range with that one.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Here's Simpson. That's to Porzingis. Over Wembanyama. And the Bulls tack on two more.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Booker outside. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls lead by 15. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Bulls leading by 15. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Defended now by Wagner. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
On the wing, Williams. Uncovered. Washington with the rebound.
And that's one he wants back. Just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
They've got to be careful. A big key to beating them is keeping Booker off the line as much as possible.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving the lane. And Thompson throws it down.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
And a deep three from Booker. Misses the three. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. That's to Porzingis. Here's Edey. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wizards trailed by 14. Booker with no one around. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Pass to Edey. Now here's Porzingis. He's defended by Randall. Porzingis is doubled. Here's Edey. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe. You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Down low, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
Wagner outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And that's big for Wagner's confidence when he's connecting from deep, especially in these answer three situations.
Booker outside. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Wizards trailed by 10. Here's Miller. Randall from outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the pick. Pulls up, high post. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Miller outside. Clock at 6. And Miller throws it down home.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Bulls leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Edey. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
The kick out to Ball. Porzingis inside. From about 19 feet. Washington with the rebound.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's good!
Well, that's the leadership and clutch instinct they always want to see from Wembanyama.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
A 3 from Wembanyama. So the Bulls win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this.